Hello, my beautiful Pisces. Hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome back, welcome to my channel. I am Lisa, and this is North Star Energy Healing. Today, we are going to be doing your coffee cup message as well as some oracle messages, and I will pull tarot live on camera after we finish all of that. Let's see what your cup has for you. Oh my gosh. Well, that's different. I'm just seeing this. Well, you can't see it yet. Oh, I love the smell of coffee. Okay. It's sliding around. So you see there's, oh, you can't see that? It was up on the edge. Now it's sliding down, but it didn't want to come out. You have a lot of sliding going on here. See this over here? This was up here and it slid down. So sliding. What could that be? Wow, wow, wow. This cup is, look at it. Very, very dark and bumpy, Pisces. Okay, so let's see. Spirit, what is the message here? So the first thing, when you slide things out of the way, you can see clearly. Is there anything, this is similar to, I think, Gemini. When things are clouding your vision, you can't see what you need to see. So you need to clean it, move it, like wash your windows, kind of, imagine windshield wipers on your eyeballs, right? You need to see something clearly. You need to move what's blocking it out of the way. Okay. All right, what? Okay, so here I see there is a person who's trying to jump from one ledge to another. On the ledge he's jumping to, there are two hearts sitting there. So now, Pisces, you are known as the romantic. This is a person who is trying to jump from one place of, I guess, being alone, there's no one there, over to the place where these two hearts are. This could be indicative of a new relationship or a breakthrough in a current relationship. Something to do with getting over that gap or moving away this mess so you can see clearly this relationship. Wow. Okay. I'm often just in shock when these messages come out. All right. And they're saying you're going to have to be careful. It looks almost like he's I say he, but this person has got his hands out to catch that heart. You see that? I know you can see it. I can see it in the camera. You can see his legs here. His hands are underneath one of those hearts that's about to fall off the ledge, catching someone's heart. Wow, that is so interesting. So interesting. I just love doing these. I want to do it full time. I really do. Okay. All right, let's move on from that. I'm mesmerized by that whole scene there. Okay, and then you have to be careful because right after you get those hearts on that ledge, there's another pitfall right after that. So it looks like now they're hearts, so you want to think of it as a love relationship like that, husband and wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. But it doesn't have to be. This could be any type of, it could be a relationship with your child. Maybe you're having some ups and downs with a relationship with your child. It could be even your adult child. It could be your parents. It could be anything. Anyone, I should say. Be careful. It looks like this relationship is very, very delicate. I would love to know in the comments if this resonates. It is a collective, so everything won't resonate. I think I forgot to say that. I see a phoenix taking off in flight here, rising up, flying upward. So that sometimes can mean after a hard time that you've had with something or someone, you rise from the ashes. That's always a good sign. What? Sorry, I need to get this. It's okay. So here, I thought that's what I was seeing, but I had to get it in the light. This is a bullfrog with an open mouth. Um, they're just giving me. They're making me think of like the sounds, the ribbits that the bullfrogs make. What you hear, I can't mimic it. I don't know if you're somewhere where you hear that. I don't know if frogs mean something to you, but it's distinct as all get out. I see the two eyes, the rounded kind of nose, and the open mouth. It doesn't look like he's doing anything, but just sitting there singing. Maybe that's indicative of slowing down and just taking some time to just sit and be with yourself. But it could be anything, right? Frogs do represent prosperity. There is a card in my animal deck that would be amazing if that's what came out later. But frogs do represent prosperity. Also, frogs just kind of sit, they hop from place to place, and they don't have any cares or worries, right? They just sit there and make noise and eat flies and mosquitoes. Okay. So here, this is a maze. I've never seen it do that when it's dripping out. So there's something about finding your way. There's something here in this part of the cup about finding your way, Pisces. There could be a lot of turns, a lot of dead ends, but you will eventually find the way out of this maze. I see a ringing bell. The bell, it could be the bell of the stock market. It could be the bell of a horse race. It could just be... they're saying dinner bell. I don't know. So bells, something about bells, and it'll be different for each and every one of you. Down here, there is a person standing inside. What they're telling me is Jonah in the belly of the whale. So, gosh, I don't have that story memorized. Jonah was in the whale but came out of the whale, correct? So, again, this could be about the maze, right? You're in something and you need to get out of it. It could be a job, a relationship. There's something that you're in that you need to find your way out of. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Now, I'm going to tell you this because, okay, the frog, right? So my husband likes to play. I like it too. There's a game called Hogwarts Legacy. I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. And in that game, you can jump into a bullfrog statue and it spits you out in another spot in the castle. So when we were saying finding your way around, Spirit could be giving me this because this is what I'm going to relate to it because recently we've been playing that game together. There is definitely the energy of finding your way through a maze, out of the belly of the whale, going to a different spot. Something about finding your way out, okay? Clearing away your vision so you can see clearly. Remember, we had that in the beginning. Okay, let's see. What else, Spirit? It's so, your cup is so lumpy. I'm trying to see if there are other, because the frog was basically in one of those. So where this person is jumping, this is the shape of an anvil. If you don't know what that is, it's an iron thing that blacksmiths use when they're pounding things. It's very, very heavy. So what an anvil means to me, this is going to be a story. Okay, so I had a friend who I was always there for. I was always helping her. Every time she needed me, I went. One time, this is a long time ago, okay, so no judgment on me. We had smoked a little cannabis, and we were in the car, and our husband was driving. We were sitting in the back seat laughing our heads off. When we got there, I said, my feet feel like anvils. I can't move. I can't get up. I can't get out. So that's giving me two messages. One, you're feeling tied down by something, bogged down, like you can't move. Two, That friend is one of the ones that I talk about. Sometimes there were 3 friends I had to cut out of my life because they were just, it felt like they were just using me and they were never there for me. That friend was one of them. So that anvil brings back the memory of feeling stuck, feeling like I couldn't move, and also having to cut someone out. Okay, so I hope you don't unsubscribe because of that story. It was a long time. It was over 30 years ago. Anyway, so yeah, the energy of that anvil, feeling stuck, needing to find your way out. I can't, that's, this whole cup is a lot of messages about that, right? Clearing the path, clearing your way, seeing clearly the path forward, jumping from that anvil over to that ledge with those 2 hearts. Yeah, wow, 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 wow. Okay, we have more. I don't even know how this plate will look. There's your plate with more, like you're in that ring and you need to find your way out. It's similar to the maze or what have you. Okay. Oh, shoot. All right, let's see what the message is. So I don't know if you're going to be, I think you can. So look at, if you can remember, there's a magician card in my Llewellyn deck where he's standing in front of a stone table and he has his cloak on, he has his hands holding things. This looks exactly like it to me. The head, the shoulders, the hands holding 2 things, and the stone table. The magician energy it's the number 1, and it's the energy of you have all the power within you to create your own reality and to do the things you need to do. So I love that this is here on your plate after the messages in the cup. You can do this. I mean, this is evident here. The magician is an alchemist, right? Having all the 4 elements at his beck and call. So you can figure out how to get out of this situation that you're in, Pisces. That's pretty much the message from that card is what Spirit is giving me. Okay. Wow. That was quite a lot of messages there. All right. Let's move on to the oracle cards. Now, Pisces, you are a water sign. So I used the Healing Waters Oracle by Rebecca Campbell for your overview. The card is Metamorphosis. Hello. Wow. Metamorphosis. Change, and things will change when you see clearly and when you move through that maze, those obstacles, right? Metamorphosis. Embrace transformation. Things are different now. Wow. Every moment of every single day is an opportunity to embrace or resist change. When we embrace change, we embrace the intelligence of life. When we resist change, we resist the intelligence of life. It's time to embrace what's changing around and within you and to see it as an opportunity for great transformation and growth. Wow. Okay, Pisces, so coming up, when you can see clearly and you get through the maze, you're going to transform. It's going to be a very transformative experience. And then from the Magical Times Empowerment Cards by Jody Bergsma, you have Dance. Oh, there's another frog. Look. Oh my gosh. Frogs on both of these cards. And there is the prosperity card. Remember how I said there is a frog prosperity card and I'll get it out of the deck? I thought it was in this deck, the animal deck, but it's in this one. And when I pull these, I just put them up on the rack. I don't look at them. So, wow, Spirit, thank you. 3 messages about frogs. Okay, Dance. Find your heart's rhythm. Step lightly and swing with the melody. Close your eyes and let joy lead the way. And this, you could think of it as maybe she's going to kiss this frog and he's going to turn into a prince, right? She's a fairy, he's a frog fairy. Interesting. There's dragonflies in the card and lots of green. Green is the color of the heart chakra, and you are the sign of romance. So it all makes sense, right? And then prosperity. 3 frogs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 5 frogs in your reading. Again, the energy of the heart with the green on the card. Focus on the positive and more good will come. Give thanks for blessings and they will multiply. Prosperity begins in the mind. Yeah, getting through those obstacles, right? But always thinking positive, being positive, just going through it and getting through it, but not forgetting to have joy. Metamorphosis. This is going to be a time of change for you, Pisces. Wow. I'm going to use for you the Angel Wisdom Tarot. I don't know why Spirit wanted me to use these. I don't use these a lot. They're a little bit more complicated than the basic tarot. But they're also awesome, and there's an angel associated with each one of the cards. Some of the cards have different titles, but they represent whatever they represent. The major arcana I'm talking about. So let's see. Let's see. Pisces, this has been very interesting. Prosperity is on the way, right? But some change is going to have to happen. Remember this this metamorphosis card, and the transformation message. Remember how I was saying about the bullfrog that in that game you jump into the bullfrog and the bullfrog spits you out in a different place? That also goes to transformation because it's transforming your surroundings. Wow, I can't believe this message, Pisces. This is amazing. Okay, let's see. This is why I can't shuffle every single deck for the messages. The videos just get way too long. Strength. Love that. Leo energy right there. Mastery, infinity, inner strength, knowing when to say things, knowing what to say, knowing when not to say anything. I love it. Love it, Pisces. Four of Cups. That is an opportunity trying to come in that you don't see. Remember how we were talking about your windshield wipers on your eyeballs? There's a second message. Temperance, balance, balancing things out, balancing your joy with your work. Oh my gosh, Spirit, thank you so much. Wow. I love my guides. I really, really do. I'm amazed. Every time I do a reading, I'm amazed. It never, ever stops amazing me. The messages that come through and how accurate when they're, you know, like when the cup and the cards sort of align. Whoops, I put those upside down. Hang on a second. Let me shuffle again. What is that? That is the 8 of Pentacles. Working hard on something. Okay. Oh my gosh. No, we can't. Transformation. Wow. Transformation. I think that's the Tower card. Oh my God, this is so amazing. So freaking amazing. Can we have one more card, Spirit, please? For my beautiful Pisces watching, who's ever reading this is. One more card, please. One more card. Wow. Four of Wands. That's the happy family, right? Is that Wands? Yeah, 4 Wands. Yay. All right, let's take these in the order in which they came. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this. I'm just blown away. Okay. Strength, Leo energy. I'm going to read you. So these are by Radley Valentine, and this is his interpretation for this deck. And to do him justice, because this is his deck, I will read the message from the card. It's going to have a positive and a negative attribute. But you know, Strength is, it's number 8. So you have 2 8s in here because you also have the 8 of Wands. Was it the 8 of Wands? I don't know. Somewhere in here there's another 8. No, 8 of Pentacles. Okay. Personal power and assertiveness portrayed with kindness. Compassion that brings about forgiveness. Realizing that you're stronger than you know. So there's no negative connotation to this, right? You're strong enough to get through those mazes, to figure that out, to figure out the answer, to cut out people who don't belong, to see things clearly. 4 of Cups. I wish the camera would focus so I could just read it. There we go. Failing to recognize a magical opportunity, missing the point, the distractions of daily life, discontentment or boredom, lost in your own world. Wake up. Okay, this goes right along with the beginning when the mudslide type thing was clearing that spot. You have to wake up and see it so you don't miss the opportunities. This is the 8. I don't know why it has a number 3 at the top. Why does it say 3? Is this... Okay, hold on a second. That doesn't make any sense. Give me a minute. Okay, the Roman numerals are not what I'm looking at. That is the... Yeah, 4 of Cups. I said that correctly. This is the 3 of Pentacles. I apologize. Remember I told you I don't use this deck often. I can't remember what the Roman numeral part means, but 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Earth, right? So this is creation and collaboration. She's creating a beautiful statue there. Do what you love. Recognition for the highest quality of work, especially creative endeavors. Being paid well for your craft. Working well with others. An excellent reputation. Pisces, I love this. Yeah. So working with others, having an excellent reputation, working hard, creativity, those types of things. Temperance, balance. I think, is Temperance a 14 card? I don't really know. This is Angel Zadkiel. Okay. Blending the ideas of others with your own to create something extraordinary. Successful compromises. The power of diversity. Self-control, patience, and balance. Yeah, patience is a big... So I love how he's got the cups and the rainbow in between. That's reminiscent of the 2 of Pentacles, which is choice and balance. But it says blending the ideas of others with your own. 3 of Pentacles is that same message. So there's somebody, Pisces, that you're going to need to create and collaborate with. Transformation. This is the Tower card, right? Transformation. A significant life experience that requires changes to be made. Powerful and often unexpected revelations. Breaking free of procrastination. Yes, that's clearing the way, going through the path, figuring out the maze, not putting it off, but doing it now. Releasing old belief systems. Right. Significant life experience that requires changes to be made. Powerful and unexpected revelations. Yeah, when you can see clearly, right? Pisces, I love this for you. Wow. Okay. This is the 3 of Wands. I said 4. It's the 3 because I was looking down here. 3 of Wands. This is also a choice card, right? Wands, fire, action, passion. Planning for the long term. Abundance from past choices. Pride in the success of your labors. Be patient as you decide what's next. And you have patience in the Temperance Balance card, right? So be patient, getting through the mazes, clearing your vision, seeing what comes next, right? You need to see clearly in order to know that. So 3 of Wands, even though it's a 3, it's not a 2, it is a choice card, right? She's got a wand in her hand and she's standing between 2 wands. There is a choice to be made. Okay, let's go ahead, and even though I know that the Prosperity Frog card isn't in this deck, or I don't know, maybe it is in this deck as well, let's go ahead and get an animal oracle for you. And then I'm going to look and see if that card is in there. If it comes out, I'm probably going to fall right over. If there's a frog card in here and it comes out, I'm probably going to fall off my seat. That would just, I don't know. All right, let's see, Spirit. What's the animal oracle you want for my Pisceans besides what they already have? One card, please. These are harder for me to shuffle because they're so big. I used to have a smaller deck, and I thought these would do better on camera, but they're hard to shuffle. Close. Sea turtle. All right, let me just look quickly and see the frog card in here. Sorry, I should probably pause the video, but I don't think it's going to take me that long. Dum, da, dum, dum, dum. Oh, I love these cards so much. These cards are friggin' beautiful. Frog. Is there a frog in here? Maybe I was wrong and there's just a frog card in the other one. Maybe that's what I was thinking of. No, I was right. Frog prosperity. It says it in both decks. That card didn't come out, but I'm going to show it to you anyway because Spirit was making me think of that card when I was doing your cup. Okay, so the card that flew out of the deck is Sea Turtle, Protection. You are a master of finding life's flow. Be in harmony with the rhythm and your path will unfold. Persevere and you will succeed. You have everything you need to be protected and happy. Did we have perseverance in one of the other? I think it might have been in the... I don't know. Sea turtle. Protection. Lovely. So I'm going to read you and show... So the cards look similar, don't they? These decks are by two different people, but look at that. 3 frogs in each of them. So, this message for this one says, let go of the past and embrace change. Opportunities are close at hand. Hop into this new day with joy. Abundance and good fortune await you. And we have Dance that talked about joy. So this one was focus on the positive and more good will come. Give thanks for blessings and they will multiply. Prosperity begins in the mind. Oh my gosh. I mean, I know Spirit didn't give us this one, but they did give it to me in my mind when I was doing your coffee cup. Pisces, I hope you've enjoyed this reading. Please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Peace and kindness every single day. I love you all.